Growing up, I couldn't wait.
Slade, today I give you myself in marriage. I choose you to be no other than yourself.
Would you be sure?
Megan, today I give myself to you in marriage. I choose you to be no one else other than yourself.
Every day. You look so beautiful and I can't believe.
Well, obviously at first, how pretty she was, and then being able to speak with her, how intelligent and engaging she was.
Quiet and humble, I guess, would be a couple words that I would have used to describe him initially.
For the rest of my life. I knew from the first time that I saw you.
Today marks a new chapter, an entry life. As moving forward, her life is going to become their life. I is going to become we. The happily ever after, it's here.
The way you smile, the way you sing, the way you look at me and dream. I know I have everything. You look so beautiful and white. I can't believe it, you're my bride. Today you're my.
We were in Scottsdale at his brother and his now wife's engagement party, and I was living in San Francisco, he was living in Australia, and we literally met and had lunch across from each other, and I was on my way out to the airport and he got out of the car to give me a hug, and I kind of thought, why is this guy giving me a hug?
I give you all of me, all my days, and I love.
He was in town for about a week in San Francisco, and we went on a date every single night. We kind of dated long distance. I was finishing up school and he invited me out to Australia for Thanksgiving. My family said absolutely not, so he actually flew out to California to spend the Thanksgiving week with us, and that's pretty much when we made it official. So yeah, we dated 2 years long distance, flying 48 hours to spend 48 hours together, and after 2 years of the long distance, I was in Dallas and he had moved back to Canada. We made it official. I moved to Calgary. We lived together for about a year before we got engaged, and it's been another year and a half since then. So.
For the rest of my life.
Probably once I had come home and was now going back and forth to Dallas, I could kind of see an end in sight and see this as someone I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Yellow lines, this lonely road, pulling me around, leading me home. I'm holding on.
We absolutely love this couple, and we have been waiting a long time, haven't we?
Proposal was not the proposal Megan necessarily wanted. It was a right before Christmas, and I had planned to do it. Wasn't sure when I was going to do it or how, but we were heading to Mexico after, so we wanted to be able to celebrate with both families. And then my mom had told me there was a photographer during the Encala Christmas party, so I thought what a better time than to do it before then. So I pulled over on the side of the road after we'd been at the jewelry store looking at all the diamonds, and told her, did she want a stone for a stone, because I want to name our firstborn, if we have a boy, Stone.
Lying next to me,
I said, sure, I'll take the ring, and then I was like, I don't even know if he asked me to marry him, but it was all good. I know, I was like, do we need to do a redo? But it was awesome. It was, again, we got to get dressed up, and we had a photographer that night, and it was really special, but I don't know if it was the most romantic, but it was definitely Slade.
holding on to you. I'm breaking all the rules, running faster, running faster.
Just to seeing Megan coming down the aisle, and to see her enjoyment of it all, and make sure she's relaxed.
Walking down the aisle today, my heart was filled with total joy. This vision for my daughter, I couldn't have wished for more.
First, I want to read Megan's thoughts about Slade. Over the past 4 years, Slade has been my best friend, the one I call first when something exciting happens, the one I reach out to when I need a shoulder to cry on. I love that he is everything I am not, and that I am everything he is not. I admire how he is the glue that keeps his family together. I love that he reminds me of my father. I love that he will dance with me in the kitchen, even when there is no music on. I love that he laughs with me. I love that he helps me grow. Slade's thoughts about Megan. After my first weekend with Megan, I said to my parents, this girl could be the one. Getting to this day has not been without its challenges. What I see in Megan is a perfect partner, but being someone that has many of the attributes I am missing, but someone with the same values and vision of how they want to live. I love that she pushes me to be a better man in every way, making sure I am not blinded by a single focus. I love you, infinity.
Into you.
I promise to dream with you. I promise to give you the best of myself, to share my happiness and trust you with my pain.
I promise to help you be your best self, to support you, encourage you, and challenge you.
Dark and light.
With this ring, I give you my heart. From this day forward, you shall not walk alone.
As I have given you my hand to hold, I give you my life to share.
By the authority invested in me, I pronounce Slade and Megan to be husband and wife in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. What God has joined together, let no one separate. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Schiffner. You may kiss your bride.
just wanting to thank Megan for everything she's done. She's been my best friend, and we've had a very challenging year throughout everything, and yet she's been there every step of the way and very supportive. And again, just putting on this event, because again, if I was in charge, we'd be just at the bar. So you're welcome.
You stole my lines, so thank you. I was going to tell him a lot of the same things, just you're the love of my life and my very best friend, and thanks for always dreaming with me and believing in me and always being my biggest supporter. I can't believe this has happened, that we're really married, so thank you for choosing me, and I can't wait to spend forever with you. I love you.
If the sun should hide away.
Every now and then reflect upon this day, this moment, these people around us, and the feeling that you were feeling, the love that we all are sharing for you. You are two beautiful people who have so much love surrounding you. The world is awaiting you. So cheers to the beginning of your forever love letter.
I recall my wedding 40 years ago this November. Harlan Johnson, Slade's uncle and godfather, gave the toast to the bride, and he started out with, "Elaine is an incurable romantic, believing love conquers all." He was right. I believed it then, and I believe it now. Love makes the good times sweeter and carries us through the tough times.
Anyone can make a relationship work when sailing calm water, but when the tumultuous times come, and they will come over and over again, you need to face it together as a team, never keeping score and always recognizing the common goal.
There's never been a love more true, 'cause I was made for loving you.
Always look, seek the positive in each other. Always look to the positive. Seek and ye shall find. And I want to thank my Lord for this day. Couldn't have asked for something more beautiful.
Misunderstanding everything I said ever since I was wrong.
I can still remember the first time that we met Slade. I was sitting here telling Nancy, you know, geez, we got a daughter born in Saudi Arabia dating a kid that's in Australia from Calgary. We got a daughter that was born in Singapore. She's married an Australian that's become an American. They're living in Calgary, we're living in California, working in Mexico, and the oldest daughter moved to Florida. So, I don't know how all that happened.
All the king's men can't put you back together again. There's no need to worry about what's at the end, 'cause there's a place.
Years ago when we were in Hawaii, all the boys knew early in the trip, Dad's wallet was always open. And near the end, it was closed. So everyone took advantage early on the trip. The other two boys always were filling, I mean, whatever they wanted, they got. Not Slade, he always picked something. And this time it was Oakley sunglasses. And he would not buy a thing until he got his Oakley sunglasses. So Slade would hold out as his brothers flaunted their new wares until finally I would fold, and he still has them to this day, those Oakley sunglasses. Meggan+Slade has done the same with you. He knew what he wanted, so he waited for the best. So the two of you will grow old together, and he even may share those sunglasses with you.
All the king's horses and all the king's men can't put you back together again. There's no need to worry about what's at the end, 'cause there's a place where you can begin again.
And the one thing that I strongly believe in is family. And Slade, you have married into one awesome family. And getting to know Megan's family has been such an honor, from spending time at the Stampede. And I truly believe that you marry the family. And I think, Slade, you're very, very blessed to marry a family that loves you very, very much.
I don't know if I'm able to read this.
You is all that I am. I only hope it's all that you need. All the king's horses and all the king's men can't put you back together again.
Okay, so I'm so lucky to have you. Especially on our anniversary, just want you to know that I notice and appreciate all the little things you do. You go out of your way to make my life easier, to make my life happier. You listen and care, you encourage and help. You make my life so much better than it could ever have been without you. You're there for me in so many ways, and I couldn't love you more for all of it. I feel so lucky and so loved, and I'm so glad I'm married to you. This card seemed fitting as I'm looking forward to all the anniversaries to follow this date. I love you infinity, and I'm so excited to marry you. I hope that today is everything that you've dreamed of and more. Love, Slade.